What's up, everybody? Let's make sure I don't have this open anymore. 27 minutes, and Artemis 2 launches. This is crazy. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm trying to get this volume up louder so I can hear it. How we all doing tonight, guys? I don't know, maybe it's 9 minutes. How you doing, Steel Leg? Yeah, it's just under 9 minutes. What's up, Marianne? How you doing? Okay, so we are. Oh wow! Oh, that's right. We got a little puzzle to do. Your final bastion. So I'm thinking. Let's see. Here, time stands still. Only under the sun can light be shared. You hold great riches, but they were not earned by you. They are the legacy of your forebears. Wealth locked in a timeless state. Riches find their true value only when they flow. Set their time in motion again. Remove that. Seven minutes. Thinking this goes somewhere. Mary, you're gonna miss the launch. Six minutes. Okay, we're gonna move these off. Here we go. Okay, so that wasn't it. Are we turning this thing? No. Let's see what that note says again. Three and a half. So the sun, maybe over here. Oh. They just turned them. They're testing whether or not they can turn the engines if they need to. Yeah, Clyde, I'm on Steam. Let's see if I can. Source. No, hang on. Keep that there. Window capture. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing this off of Amazon, so hopefully they don't kill the stream. Okay, I am actually going to pull it off of where's edit properties. Here we go. I'm gonna go off of YouTube instead because I think the news agency has less of a chance that they will hang on. I think there's a lot less chance this news station gets me than Amazon does. This is incredible. It really is. This is incredible. What's up, Sean? Oh my god. I get it, Sean. I understand, but I think this is incredible. This is the kind of thing we should be doing instead of sending money to different countries. We should be exploring the galaxy. Well, it's beating Challenger, I think. I don't know if y'all can even hear. Oh no, because I have game capture on instead of, so y'all can't even hear this. Damn. What's up, Hokies? That's incredible. I mean, it's just incredible that we can do that. Uh, so so if I'm hearing that right, they are now in space, I guess. I mean, going at 2,600 miles an hour, you get there pretty fucking quick. God, that's incredible. That really is. We're gonna get back to this. If I'm gonna keep listening to it. If anything crazy happens, like they see what's it called? They see any Decepticons, I'll definitely pull it back up for us. But we're gonna be doing this. Uh, yeah. Okay. So we did the sun. Does this do anything? You can see them aliens. I did this. I mean, it says the sun. That definitely looks like a dude or a chick. Justice, fight, the sun, a crown, a weapon, a shield, a horse. Maybe some religious music, alarm. Oh yeah, eventually, man. Okay, let's see what it says. Here, time stands still. Only under the sun can light be shared. I think I'm here. Okay, let's see if he does anything else. No, all the little test does is that. Yeah, it is officially in space. Oh, that's the mission. Remember, I sent them on a bunch of missions. No. Getting ready to do another separation. And separate. Absolutely, Marianne. I think it's incredible. What about nighttime, maybe? Oh, hey, look at that. I wonder if it's like a safe where you have to go right, then left, then right. Maybe I need to get the thing in one of these slots in the middle now. Okay. Get my stamina back up. Nope. See if this does it. It did not. Oh wait, oh, it turned. Cup. Justice. Ah, right here. Cause I bet this is of loot. It is. Okay. Ah, I get it. I get it now. So you gotta get this. Hang on. No, is it this? Maybe I'm not close enough. Dan, it's gonna be great, man. Well, it might be great. We'll see. Have a good night. Don't forget to hit the like. Okay, so we gotta get the middle. Ain't that the truth, man? Okay, we're getting close. Now everything's turning. Okay. Loot, horse, and justice. Justice, loot, no horse to be found. Justice, loot, no horse to be found. So justice has to be down here. Justice, loot. Okay, it looks like we're just going a little bit further. Suddenly, I want to watch Apollo 13. Okay, now it's a bunch of women talking. I don't really want to listen to this now. Right there? There we go. That, I mean, seriously, that was incredible. And you know what's kind of funny? The really funny thing was, what's her name? The Flight Control. Whatever Ed Harris played. She actually said Godspeed. I didn't expect her to say Godspeed, but she actually said it. I actually reached season 2 and I actually really like it a lot. Season 2. Season 2 of what? The first strong way. Yeah, like, head of mission control. I forget what Ed Harris played. The name of the position. Ooh, we got a cave. Oh, this is an April Fool's joke. This is an April Fool's joke. That's right. I forgot it was still April 1st. You know, Dan, just for that, don't forget that my birthday's tomorrow. Lower Nas River. Hey, look at that. Jason, member for 3 months, says Artemis launch a success. Yes, we watched a little bit over here. I think we lost the last, 2 minutes of the terminal countdown, and then probably the first 4 minutes of the actual launch itself. I mean, it's an absolutely incredible thing to be able to do that. You know, we can, in the midst of all this infighting that we do as a country, which seems the only thing that we can consistently do, we still pull off incredible things like sending people into space. Like, that's insane. Oh, hey, look, I need some of this. See you, man. Bloodstone. Bloodstone. Hokies, you get banned just for doing that. I needed that. That's awesome. I can't believe I just randomly found that. It's incredibly stupid. So I still think a big portion of the reason, I think there's 2 big reasons. One, I really do think it would become too expensive. I think SpaceX and all of that, all this, even the dumb shit that Blue Moon does, I think they've done a lot of the work that the government just didn't want to pay for. And I think school, 30,000 school rooms across the country watching a crew die. I think there were a lot of people that are like, nah, maybe we should not do this for a while.
You've come. William says the clue led to an abandoned stone platform near Halcyon. Yes?
Yes.
My blindness shames me. Then the
A
next
pirate
clue,
miniature, that's neat.
This is for you.
where the hammer's ring resound. This one is clear.
I cannot imagine it referring to anywhere else.
Agreed. There, in times past, the hammer never ceased its song.
Anvil Hill.
Not the safest of places.
Yes, I'm aware.
Still, I know I can entrust this to you without hesitation. Will you go?
I mean, I do think it's I think there are those are the 2 reasons. The money's probably, 80-90%, but if they had lost Lovell and his crew on 13, I don't think we would have gone back to the moon. That would have been the biggest failure in anything. I mean, we were the pioneers of space, and we would have lost 4 astronauts, or 3. We just wouldn't have done it again. So I really do think that losing those astronauts really hurt. Whether it hurt the nation, hurt some psyche, anything like that, I just think it hurt. Search for the seal of House Circus in the... Let's see.
Greetings, warrior.
Search for the seal of House Circus. Oh, yeah, I already rescued this place. Good thing I did that. What does this look like? It's going to be a horror movie. Genuinely thought some scary thing was going to jump out and try to kill me. Ooh, minis. Where the sound of hammers rings out your final bastion. Keep striking the hammer to steady your heart. In doing so, you will grow strong enough to protect both yourself and others. Now is the time when your resolve matters most. I will return this to you, so think carefully. And do what you must. Remember, I am watching. Is he God? Where the hammers ring out is your final bastion. So I'm going to Anvil Hill or whatever that's called. Yeah. Jason, that sucks having to... Jay was telling that. Now, I don't remember... I wasn't really listening this morning because I was doing a little bit of work.
How
but
can I
Jay
help
was
you?
talking about how they... I think he said they watched it live as well. But don't I want to go to... I mean, this is Fort Anvil.
Good day.
Good day. Hello, sir. It sure did look like a trap. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was not able to pay attention as much as I'm not always able to watch a lot of it. But I always try to watch a little bit. You know, I want to support my friend and all that, but man, these past 4 days have been crazy. Tomorrow is my last day for like a week. I've got I got Friday, Monday, and Tuesday off. Ooh, Clyde, I think it would depend on what it is. If it was like a ship, like a detailed, cool-looking ship, I think I'd prefer that. But depending on what the miniature was, like if it was like a miniature Winterfell, man, that'd be cool as shit. So, to not answer your question, the answer is it depends. What's this little... Should I dig? I can't wait for, Friday I'm really looking forward to. We're not really... I might do a morning stream. Like, I might do a follow-up to Legally Speaking, because we are doing Legally Speaking tomorrow. I'm going to do a 6 o'clock Legally Speaking for probably about an hour for a couple reasons. One, I owe it to y'all.
Good day to you.
And two, I really kind of miss talking about it. And obviously with today's Supreme Court oral
Fuck
arguments.
the
There's a
fuck
lot to talk about. But
Can I help you?
it's probably going to be about an hour long, and then from let's say 7:30 to maybe midnight. We're gonna play, do a
Seems like that
birthday
place wears
celebration,
down
and
all
we're
the
gonna
credit.
play this. Unless I
Where
can get
would
some
the
guys
next
to play
step
Sea of Thieves.
lead?
Which is honestly what I was supposed. It's Wednesday night. This was supposed to be Sea of Thieves. I completely forgot. Shit. Oops.
The next thing we need to discuss is the Grey Mane.
What?
Ah, yes. I've received reports.
I think I've already watched this. I have. I've already watched this. So, Sean, I'll go ahead and tell you what I think is going to happen. And it's because this is what should happen. I think the Supreme Court's gonna split their decision, basically. I think they're gonna say that an executive order that attempts to interpret the United States Constitution is illegal. But I think they're going to explain what birthright citizenship means. And it is through that I think a bunch of the shit gets fixed. I think it's going to be a 5-4 case. And I think it's going to be basically Thomas and Trump's 5. Or Trump's 4. 3, actually. Three, 4, and then Roberts. There we go. Now I can talk.
Have you any news?
I found the seal.
Returned without resistance?
Then why steal it in the first place?
A lot of people are talking about
One must look upon the lowly
Cohen
even
Barrett's
from up high.
comment about
Ensure that black and white exist
what was
in
her?
harmony.
What was, she had a question that was
And not
kind of
leave
dumb.
wealth to stagnate. And forge the
Let's see if I can
strength to
find it.
guard those around them. A message. Each line carried intent. Fulfilling them is left to me.
So, the theft was meant as a lesson, and a warning to lead by example.
You've done so much already, my lord. Even so, there is room to improve. Regardless of his counsel, I must ensure the poor receive more grain.
It gives one pause.
I find myself reflecting as well. For that, I thank you. Should I ask for your aid again, would you answer?
Of course.
You have my thanks.
Let me find it. Maybe it's my bookmarks. Yeah, because this is all back in March. It was this morning. Damn. Why do my bookmarks not save on Twitter? Let's see. I think it's the... I think it was the The most direct and correct interpretation is that you cannot be subject to any other country's jurisdiction, and any child is subject to. Yeah. So, what's going to be really funny, Sean, is funny for me, not funny in the real world. We do. Hey! Schick for 10 says, game kind of sucks. I support you, though. I don't know what game you're playing. I'm loving the game. Like, I mean, I understand its problems, and I don't necessarily say there aren't any, but I'm not having any problems with it. Well, Sean, that's kind of why I think what they'll try to do is they'll try to thread that needle and be like, the EO is illegal, but the definition of birthright citizenship is, and then you'll have, we'll finally have a definition, and I think it's going to be much closer to what we want than what it is now. Tedious. Okay, you know what? I get that. I agree. It is. I like the tediousness of it, but I do agree with you. It is quite tedious.
Hey, how are you?
So yeah, what I was saying, there's a lot of people that are kind of leaning on Coney Barrett's comment about, what if you don't know who the parents are? That's, let's be honest, that's neither here nor there, because you know who the mother is, because it literally comes out of the mother. Yes, no, Sean, it puts the intent back into effect, but it does not put the EO back into effect. Because think about this: the President of the United States does not have the authority to decide what the Constitution says. That power vests solely with the judiciary. Now, the President has the power to create jobs, basically, to this is why I should try to do legally speaking while I'm playing a video game. So, has the power to do all these things, but is the legislature's job to pass law, is the executive's job to enforce that law. Whether they choose to enforce it or not, they can choose not to enforce a law. Remember, that was a really big thing under Obama. Obama would constantly refuse to enforce laws that the Republican Congress would pass. That's one of the reasons why we all found out about Trey Gowdy, because Trey Gowdy got up there and did this huge impassioned speech, and obviously then nothing happened. And it's the judiciary's job to interpret the law. Let's go back to third grade civics here. But when one of those branches tries to do the job of the other, it's unconstitutional. Now, it's another reason why I think a lot of people are angry with the judiciary right now, because you've got judges all over the country constantly trying to do the job of the executive. There is no way in hell that the President of the United States does not have the right to alter the White House. Now, if the alteration was going to be, painting it pink, maybe I agree with those people. The whoever they are that are what do you call it? That sued. But that's not what he's doing. He's doing something that's actually needed. The fact that the United States is the only civilized country on the planet that doesn't have a location reasonably close to the leader to host state parties is insane. Ooh, that's neat. I didn't know I could do that. But, like what I was saying, a lot of people are talking about Coney Barrett's comment about what if you don't know who the parents are. Well, we know who the mother is. So, that's honestly all you need.
Light upon you.
It's past the buck. Yeah. Let's see. Let's find a mission. I don't want to go further into the story yet. Let's see. Luke asked to place a flower basket in the old house on the hill to get rid of the smell so you can use it as a lodging. I don't know if you're dealing with that. Okay, troublesome vines. But I've got a video coming out tomorrow morning about something that's going on in Kentucky that I think a lot of people are going to be interested about. Do we have a fast travel point close by? It's literally like equidistant from 4 different points. Let's go up top. Man, that's really annoying. Let's go up top and then see if hopefully we can like float down. Mandatory. No. No, Sean. Send me a link about that. I don't know anything about that. Hang on one second. Looking for something. There we are. Are we... Okay, I just wanted to see if anything else had happened, but nothing else has happened, so we're all good. No need to monitor the situation right now. That's awesome. Sean, that's incredible. Yeah, so... Oh, that was weird. So I will say that one of the... I think it was the government attorney that said that children do not have domiciles. That's not true. Okay? So, in the United States, the law says that only the state which the child is domiciled in has authority over that child. That's why, for any of you that might be divorced or anything like that, if you live in another state, you cannot use that state's laws to go after your spouse or your ex-spouse or your child, because the child is only subservient to the state they live in. So it's going to be interesting to see if that comes up in the opinion. The other thing that's, I will say, one of the things I found really annoying was, it was either Brown or Kagan, or Sotomayor, that said something along the lines of,
Thanks, Solomon.
Did you do this?
It's been like 200 years.
No, of
we
course
can't
not.
change it. Like, that's
I thought
bullshit.
I was as good as dead
the
when they
fuck
caught
we
me.
can.
Then the Greymane swooped in and saved my life.
Oh, you're welcome.
Greymanes? Where did they go?
Ivanhoe. You can still catch them if you hurry.
Yeah, no, Sean, absolutely. If both parents are here illegally, then they shouldn't get it all. And I you know, and that's the kind of thing I wouldn't really like. It just, and this is the thing that Robert said about kind of insinuating that, you know, you can't look at the way the world works today. Like, you absolutely can, and they do it all the time. So to sit there and say, like, you know,
You really think we should find the others in Calfade?
It makes no difference if we don't.
agree.
I can work every bit as well as the younger folk. Age hasn't dulled my strength one bit.
To act like you can't base things off of the way it goes now is bullshit.
I'll cut down anyone that stands in our way.
All the way to Odek?
Cliff!
It's really
so,
you!
Hogus, it would kind of be
Where the fuck
the
have you
same
been?
because
I knew you wouldn't have died so easily.
it's unlikely that unless
Thanks
you were
for making
living
it
in a
through.
neighbored
No
city
need to thank us.
like Augusta, South Carolina,
We were
or Augusta,
on our way to
Georgia, which
Calfade.
are literally right next to each other.
I've got a few friends
It's
there.
unlikely
willing to help
that
us.
you would live in two
Though
states.
it really
in
is a
equal amount of
miracle that
time.
we're still alive.
When I found out there had been an attack while I was out scouting, I
That makes
cursed
sense.
myself for not being there, night after night.
But you're here with me today. Some of us have already come together. They'll be glad to see you.
So, it's not the end for us yet?
No, it's not.
Definitely
We will
not.
bring back.
Well, what are we waiting for then? Shall we go?
Aye, let's go back.
We've no time to waste then.
Tell us, Cliff, how many of
Do
us
we
have
have a
returned?
place to call home?
You'll know when you get there.
Yeah, so Sean, so Alito kind of, the way I listened to it, I didn't get to watch all of it or listen to all of it, but the way I heard it was Alito kind of pushed back on what Roberts asked about when Roberts mentioned the whole it's the same Constitution. Alito, in my opinion, was trying to bring Roberts around to the idea that yes, it's the same Constitution, but the world changes. You cannot use the whoa shit. You cannot use that as an excuse not to look at the change. Okay, are we fighting this? Probably not, because it looks like it's going to hurt me. How about, are we chopping it down? Nope, no we're not. Yes, the microwave example, which honestly was quite good. I was a big fan of it. But the fact of the matter is that the greatest point ever made by the Supreme Court involved Brockett. Oh, hello. When what's his face brought up broccoli in the Affordable Care Act case, it was hilarious. I don't think so, Sean. So the argument for the microwave, as I understood it, was that the law changes as the world changes, which is why hang on, let me look at what Alito said. Yeah, Alito cited Justice Scalia had an example that dealt with this situation. He imagined an old theft statute that was enacted well before anybody conceived of a microwave oven. And then afterwards, someone is charged with the crime of stealing a microwave oven. And this fellow says, well, I can't be convicted under this because the microwave oven doesn't exist at that time. And he dismissed that. There's a general rule there, and you apply it to future applications. And what we're dealing with here is something that was basically unknown at the time of the 14th Amendment was adopted, which is illegal immigration. So, how do we deal with that situation when we have a general rule? And Sauer said, yeah, I strongly agree with the way you framed it. That there's a general principle that's a broad principle that's adopted in the phrase, subject to the jurisdiction thereof. And we submit that our theory of allegiance and domicile-based allegiance is what explains those specific exceptions that everybody was aware of, but it is broad enough to sweep in future situations. And as you point out, illegal immigration did not exist then. So the microwave example is absolutely a pro government position. Right. So I mean that's the thing. They've got decades of precedent that shows that I think I've already been there. That shows that as society changes, what's up, Spirian? As society changes and things evolve, the law evolves with it. Well, just because in 1865, no, 1912, I think it was. I honestly I can't fucking remember. Which is sad because I used to know all of them. I used to know the exact date that every single amendment passed. Like holy shit, 68. Yeah, just because in 68 something didn't exist doesn't mean it's the same reason why the Second Amendment covers rifles that we have today. So, sitting there and saying that, yeah, Reconstruction, yeah. So 14 and 15, I think, or 13, 14, and 15 were Reconstruction. 11 and 12 were recently after the passing. And then I think 17 through 20 were the early 1910s. Am I right about that? I need to get my fucking hand mining things. So let's go journal. No. Queens. Defeat the Queen's Spider. Yes, please. Oh, hang on. There's one place I want to go. I don't normally do this, but I looked something up after I heard it existed. Silver Wolfman? Yes. Right about there. It's a semi-technical term. 16 through 20, that's right. Clearly I need to go back to school. I'll tell you what, it really is kind of funny how things like that are really a use it or lose it thing. We got a long way to go. Oh, down there. Why are you looking at him? He's not gonna get you. I'll tell you what's funny though, I could, and Sean, if Jason's still here, the two of y'all, probably all of y'all actually, are going to call me insane for saying this. But I could see a world where Sotomayor, I think it's Sotomayor. I think I could conceive a world where she sides with Trump on this. Or votes in the manner that I was saying. So I do think they're going to write their opinion. And this is probably going to be like a Robert's opinion. But I could see a world where there is a larger majority to finally define, or maybe, finally agree with what the Asian case said. Because every time I've read the Asian case several times, and every single time I read it, I see the same thing. That you have a guy whose parents were legal residents, and that's why they had, he was a citizen. Because they were legal residents. Illegals are not legal residences. Residents. So that's the thing that I've always been pissed off about, is they're not legal. So they, off the bat, there's the bismuth. Oh shit. Into an indoor forest I go. Man, those people are gonna touch me. Yeah. checked off. Wow, look how big that tree base is. Damn, rock goats. This kind of reminds me of playing Death Stranding. Ooh, black bears. I think I want to deal with the black bears. Hello, fellows.
Playtime's over! You had just shit on my shoe! Die! You've no place in Pywel anymore!
Excuse me.
You can't conquer me!
Getting close. Well, closer, I should say. It was kind of cool seeing Trump at the Supreme Court though. That was neat. Hoagies, it's not normal XP though. You don't level yourself up like that. Okay, well there's something gleaming green over there. Interesting. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and run up this way. It's a fair point. I don't know what that bar is because you don't level yourself up like that. At least I thought you did. Maybe you do. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's happened before. There should absolutely be a giant snake in this lake. And they should call it the World Eater. Woo. No, cold and wet is pretty much the worst thing in the world. Oh, thank you, Hokies. Okay, I'm assuming that I'm gonna get... Yes, here we go. Okay. It's definitely down there. Oh, this is all I got. Okay, I'm thinking it might be right there. Come on, bitch.
The North has no place.
The North remembers.
Die!
That's a new one.
No one will remember the Grey Mane.
You want to bet?
You don't take some pain.
I'll break you down.
What do you want to bet?
You won't get away!
Okay, I'm thinking this might be it. Okay, this is the map. Okay, no, yeah, we're going to right around where my marker is. So I was right, you hear me? Oh, you have some megafauna. Guys, watch. Let me know if this brings back any memories. I saw that one. It was too after it was too late. Okay, I think it might be further down. Hey, some garlic. That's nice. There's some of it. This should be it right here. Where's the rest of it? Hang on. What's up, Coopster? No, not a shield. If you know what it is, don't say it, okay? The golden shield? Nah. Oh, that looks like something shiny over here. I think it's just sunlight. Let's see what's up here. Is this the exit? I think this is the exit. Is this the same? I might have to wear the helmet to find all of it.
How much longer are we meant to wait?
Wait a moment. We've got to confirm who you are first, haven't we?
So you think we're working for the Black Bears, do you?
This is one of the last shelters left. Please understand.
I think it is as well, yeah. Hang on. Let me see what the name of that was. Hang on. hang on. Fuck! I got. It was a fucking April Fool's Day thing. Oh, I'm so pissed. So, I was under the impression, and that's not even that cool of a thing. I was under the impression that it was armor that looked like Ezio Auditore's armor from Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm really angry. I feel like such an idiot. You know the last time that happened to me? Damn, what we got over here? Did I play myself? Sorta, yeah. I'm curious what's down here. It's just another 1,000 meters. I'm so pissed off by that. Can't believe I fell for that. Yeah, I'm supposed to know better. Well, I just got a notification about something. How many times am I get notified about that? Something over there. The Antumbra Order. Hello, black bears. Hey. I watched several videos on what I go after just so that doesn't happen. Oh wow, this looks like, is this gonna be like a black bear capital? This is like Beardo's favorite place, right? Doesn't Beardo love black bears? Oh. I did not think that was going to hurt as much as it did. Silver Wolf Mountain. Yeah, those are black bears. Let's see what's down here. Ooh. Is this gold? Like me. Hell yeah,
you simple?
Hell yeah.
Set them all to the grave! Don't try to run now!
I kill this guy in 9 seconds.
This one's done for.
Damn it.
You should have run away.
There we go. Okay. This is beautiful grass.
Go right next to Gian.
I think this was a mistake, guys. I don't know, what do y'all think? Why are y'all hanging people?
Gonna chop you up so cold.
I was honestly kind of hoping that there would be ores in here and I could use this. Okay, let's look at the map. Hey Coopster, have you got a boat yet?
Pathetic you are!
Oh, I think he already left. Because I know you can get one.
All you lot do is run!
Oh, hey, look at that. I found another one. Oh, I was saying something earlier. So I'm really excited for Friday because I'm still waiting for confirmation. But probably going to do like, maybe like a follow-up to Legally Speaking, like I was saying. But I got a buddy of mine that's coming over to do, we're going to do a LAN party. Like, how fucking awesome is that? I'd love to stream it, but not really something I can stream. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. And see, this is why walls are important. We're going to be playing Factorio. So I've talked about it in the past, and I have streamed it on here twice, I think. But we're going to finish up a game we've got going, and then eventually he's going to join me on stream, and we're going to do a new playthrough of the, what do you call it, of the Space Age DLC that they released. No, not lamb. Land. Be a pretty fun party, though. A lamb party? That'd be great.
You better watch
Sorry,
yourself.
guys. Didn't mean to run you over. Bean Weavery. Love lamb. Lamb is actually my favorite protein. Kings had a little lamb. Little lamb, I had a little lamb. Place was yummy, tasty. What am I running towards? That's where I'm going. Giant slice of water? I can see that.
You.
Time.
See, there it is. And it's fast track. Excuse me, rock goats. Nope. Nope. I run across. Oh, that looks like a silhouette of a dude. This is absolutely a trap. Oh! Oh shit! Is it red light, green light? It is. It's fucking. Damn it. We're just gonna walk. I wasn't paying attention. What? We can stop that. I'm literally just gonna walk like a step at a time. That was close. That was really close. How far do I have to get? I really thought I was not going to get that done.
Now it's getting exciting. I won't mind killing you.
Would you not? That's so mean. Shot.
Enjoying the day?
Yeah.
You'll find it useful. My thanks. Hello, traveller.
What can I sell you? that. What's this? Garlic? Yeah. Nope. Nope. Great East Glows.
Hello, traveller. Interested in anything else?
I do want to go over in here and open this. That's just incredible. Okay, I wonder what this one makes you do. Confining with a spear without taking damage while paying others' health. Do I have? I do have a spear, don't I? Yes.
This is gonna be
Damn, these are my friends. Who's calling me? Oh. Ooh. We got arrows.
Let's finish
Damn it.
Die! Die! Die!
Did I get it? I don't think I got it.
Grind it to dust!
I think the arrows got me out of it. Yeah, that really sucks. This, I will say, this is actually quite a handy weapon. Now, does anyone think Queen Spider is actually a spider? Shit, I think she is. A goose challenge you to what?
Yeah.
Bitch. But I should have a instant revive. Damn it. Yes. I think. Woo. Damn. Whole lot of stuff getting unlocked here. Hey! Schick for 199 says King's beats bad case of crabs. I hope I don't have to like keep dealing with them. Thank you, guys. Come on, why can't I climb? There we go. There's something. It could be down a flight. Lockbox right here. Strong box, I should say. Oh. I'm not hearing this or seeing anything change. Oh. I think I know. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're putting all these down. Let's see if that did it. Are we just gonna guess? I feel like those are going up further. Call lockpicking lawyer. No. Arborea Castle Strongbox. Apparently it is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we gotta put the alloy back up. One, two. I think it's vice versa. Yeah, it's vice versa. Damn it. One, two. One, two, three, 4. I don't remember how many times I did this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four. One, two. Okay, let's see if that does it. I don't think it's going to. You want them all raised to start with scroll down being the only option. Okay, so I was right to begin with. I don't know how you would figure this out. There must be something I haven't done. There's no way you would just instinctively, figure this out. Okay. One second. Okay, so we're gonna act like this one is number one. So down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is down 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's down 4. Drop 4, 3, 4, and this one's down 2. 1, 2. Let's find out. Hey! Oh. I thought I, locked the damn thing. All that for 5. Okay. Let's see what this is. I think... Copper. Dreamer's house. Dispatch. Okay. So that's being handled. Surely the White House is doing this on YouTube, right? Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So I still need to make a be right back screen. So I'm gonna pause that and remove that. Be right back. Here we go. Trump speaking now. So we're talking about NASA right now. Navy gone, Air Force gone, leaders dead. IRGC is being destroyed. Well, Blitzkrieg. Are we? We're not, though. Hang on, guys. I'm going to pull this up. Window capture. And how do I do this?
My campaign for president in 2015, I have vowed that I would never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. This fanatical regime has been chanting death to America, death to Israel for 47 years. Their proxies were behind the murder of 241 Americans in the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut, the slaughter of hundreds of our service members with roadside bombs. They were involved in the attack on the USS Cole, and they carried out the countless other heinous acts, including the just horrible, bloody atrocities of October 7th in Israel, something that most people have never seen anything like it. This murderous regime also recently killed 45,000 of their own people who were protesting. This murderous regime also recently killed 45,000 of their own people who were protesting in Iran. 45,000 dead. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat. The most violent and thuggish regime on earth would be free to carry out their campaigns of terror, coercion, conquest, and mass murder from behind a nuclear shield. I will never let that happen, and neither should any of our past presidents. This situation has been going on for 47 years and should have been handled long before I arrived in office. I did many things during my 2 terms in office to stop the quest for nuclear weapons by Iran first, and perhaps most importantly, I
ground troops
killed
tonight.
General
I
Qasem
really
Soleimani
hope it's not.
in my first term. He was
I
an evil
really hope it
genius,
isn't. There was
brilliant
apparently
person,
there's talk about a
a
military
horrible human
operation
being,
to
however,
go in, get the
father
uranium,
of
and
the
leave.
roadside bomb, and he lived.
I don't
just
want
horrible. What
I
he
don't
did.
want boots on the ground.
Iran
I
would have
genuinely
been
don't.
perhaps
I
a
genuinely
far
think
better,
Trump can
stronger
salvage
position.
all
Had
of
he
this
lived, we
if
would
we
have
don't
had
put boots on the
probably
ground.
a
If you
different
do,
conversation
I think,
tonight. But
I
you know
think it's
what? We'd
fucked.
still be winning and winning big. And then, very importantly, I terminated Barack Hussein Obama's Iran nuclear deal, a disaster. Obama gave them $1.7 billion in cash, green cash. Took it out of banks from Virginia, D.C., and Maryland, all the cash they had. He flew it by airplanes in an attempt to buy their respect and loyalty, but it didn't work. They laughed at our president and went on with their mission to have a nuclear bomb. His Iran deal would have led to a colossal arsenal of massive nuclear weapons for Iran, and they would have had them years ago, and they would have used them. It would have been a different world. There would have been no Middle East and no Israel right now, in my opinion, the opinion of a lot of great experts, had I not terminated that terrible deal. And I was so honored to do it. I was so proud to do it. It was so bad right from the beginning. Essentially, I did what no other president was willing to do. They made mistakes, and I am correcting them. My first preference was always the path of diplomacy, yet the regime continued their relentless quest for nuclear weapons and rejected every attempt at an agreement. For this reason, in June, I ordered a strike on Iran's key nuclear facilities, an Operation Midnight Hammer. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Those beautiful B-2 bombers performed magnificently. We totally obliterated those nuclear sites. The regime then sought to rebuild their nuclear program at a totally different location, making clear they had no intention of abandoning their pursuit of nuclear weapons. They were also rapidly building a vast stockpile of conventional ballistic missiles and would soon have had missiles that could reach the American homeland, Europe, and virtually any other place on Earth. Iran's strategy was so obvious. They wanted to produce as many missiles as possible, and they did, with the longest range possible, and they had some weapons that nobody believed they had. We just learned that out. We took them out. We took them all out so that no one would really dare stop them. And their race for a nuclear bomb, a nuclear weapon like nobody's ever seen before. They were right at the doorstep. For years, everyone has said that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, but in the end, those are just words if you're not willing to take action when the time comes. As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury, our objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's Navy, which is now absolutely destroyed.
In the bottom of the sea.
Hurting their Air Force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. Their missiles are just about used up or beaten. Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say that these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past month, I've traveled to Dover Air Force Base, and
Delta went in, grabbed the uranium, and they're already back here, and they had no idea.
Soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents,
that would honestly be pretty
husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission for which they gave their lives. And
Don't say
every single one of the people, their loved ones said, please, sir, please finish the job. Every one of them. And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close. I want to thank our allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict. This is yet more proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons. They will use them, and they will use them quickly. It would lead to decades of extortion, economic pain, and instability worse than we can ever imagine. The United States has never been better prepared economically to confront this threat. You all know that. We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history. In 1 year, we've taken a dead and crippled country. I hate to say that.
A lot of us
we were
can deal
dead
with a month
and crippled
of bad,
country after the last administration,
but
and made it the
if this
hottest
goes on,
country anywhere in the world by far,
paid
with no
$90
inflation,
to fill up my car this
record-setting
morning.
investments coming
If
into
I have
the
to do
United
that
States,
one more
over
time,
$18 trillion, and the highest stock market ever, with
it's gonna
53
fucking suck.
all-time record highs in just 1 year. It all positioned us to get rid of a cancer that has long simmered. It's known as the nuclear Iran, and they didn't know what was coming. They've never imagined it. Remember, because of our Drill Baby Drill program, America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas. Under my leadership, we are #1 producer of oil and gas on the planet, without even discussing the millions of barrels that we're getting from Venezuela. Because of the Trump administration's policies, we produce more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Think of that, Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. And that number will soon be substantially higher than that.
Little bit, Clyde.
There's no country like us anywhere in the world, and we're in great shape for the future. The United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait, and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it, and we don't need it.
I was okay with that, but this is like,
beaten and completely decimated.
We need to know what's going on.
They
Tell
are
us what's happening.
Both militarily
Turn around
and economically
and walk out.
and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. They must cherish it. They must grab it and cherish it. They can do it easily. We will be helpful, but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately depend on. So to those countries that can't get fuel, many of which refuse to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, we had to do it ourselves. I have a suggestion. #1, buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty. We have so much.
Awesome?
And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the Strait and just take it, protect it. Use it for yourselves. Iran has
got a
been
history of doing
essentially
shit like this.
decimated.
They still own
The hard
Gibraltar.
part is done, so it should be easy.
What y'all doing?
And in any event, when this conflict is over, the Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all they have to try and rebuild. It will resume the flowing, and the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. They came down a little bit, but they've had some very good days over the last couple of days. We've done actually much better than I thought, but we had to take that little journey to Iran to get rid of this horrible threat. With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now talking about receiving larger refunds than they ever thought possible, they are getting so much more money than they thought. That's from the great, big, beautiful bill. Our economy is strong and improving by the day, and it will soon be roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it was a month ago. I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We are going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
2 to 3 weeks.
In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it. They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated. We are unstoppable as a military force.
Go back to playing.
The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance and control. Dust? If we see them make a move, even a move for it, we'll hit them with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective. American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days.
I agree, Sean.
We are in this military operation,
just a little less.
Against
Not by a lot, in my opinion, but it is
32 days. And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. This is a true investment in your children and your grandchildren's future. The whole world is watching, and they can't believe the power, strength, and brilliance. They just can't believe what they're seeing. Leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're seeing. The brilliance of the United States military. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear black hole. Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the cusp of ending Iran's hostile threat to America. The world, I'll tell you, the world is watching, and when we do, when it's all over, the United States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it's ever been before. May God bless the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
Well, that was it. Honestly, I was really hoping for a lot more than that. I mean, look, I don't think this is Iraq 2.0 by any stretch of the imagination. I really don't. But if we're not out of there in 3 weeks, to quote him, if it's not 2 to 3 weeks, I mean, it's gonna fucking suck. I now have 1 full tank of gas. My tank is full now. I don't want to have to pay $4.60 for a gallon of premium gas again. I don't think. I mean, look, I'm the dumbass that has a car that needs premium gas. So I don't ever really think that I'm going to be paying $1.80 or $2.20. But I got down to $2.90 2 months ago. Okay, I would like to get back to that.
Die, you wretched scum!
Get a plane.
I love you!
You just say he loathes me. Okay. Yeah. I was really hoping that Iran would do their own shit, that the people would be able to do something, but it looks like they're incapable of it. So excited. Cleanse the sanctum. Oh, she's not talking to me, so yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I absolutely do. The disarmed populace, what could we really have expected? It just sucks that, you know, they couldn't do it. But the good news from tonight is he did not announce boots on the ground. Okay? So right now, everything is sticking with, you know, long-range activities. What I would love to see, and we saw it earlier today, I don't know if y'all watch any of the ship tracking stuff, but boats are getting through there now. A buttload of boats have been going through. So it genuinely would not surprise me if things do start getting a little bit better. But something that needs to get kind of figured out is it's just bullshit that we could be sitting here where 1.2% of our oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz, however the fuck you say their name, and something happening over there still affects us. Like, look, I genuinely think the global supply chain was a mistake. That's, Clyde, that comment about Canada, that's why they were so afraid of the truckers. Oh. Hang on. It's faced the wrong way. Rotate. No, I don't think, is that the right way? That's in. That's in, but that's not. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to do that little push. Oh, exactly. Stand on this. Ooh, we got something. Chest. We got Odex protector boots and something else. That was wrong. Oh, let's go this way. No, that's not an opening. Sean, are you getting in from Culver's? Okay, I think this goes right. Here. There we go. Whoa. Woo! There you go, Sean.
You've brought the Sanctum of Temperance back to life. I still remember the day we raised these walls. We didn't grasp the meaning of our role. Witches sworn to protect the threads of fate. A duty we are bound to bear forever. Yet none of us ever regret making such a vow. May wisdom guide you.
Is that the fourth sanctum here, or... Hang on, let's go to my inventory. Open. Have I already read this? Okay. Oh, you know what? That's from that spider place. Ooh. What is this? What was that? Okay. Guys, that's going to be it for the night. I am going to bed so that I can wake up and make my video for the King's Court. Don't forget, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, King's Court, legally speaking, number 42, I think. Might be 41. Honestly, I can't remember. And then almost immediately following it, let's say about 7:30, we're either going to be playing this or something with some people. We're going to be having a whole blast, all to celebrate my birthday. Woohoo! I age one more year older to closer to death tomorrow. Yay! Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much for being here. It was quite the memorable night. I hope y'all sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.